Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we were in the second half of the Soul Max's brain. And the situation is the Pharaoh Samamak has altered reality to create a world that worships him, but Max's brain can resist his all-powerful rule. Max must now overcome Samamak's devoted subjects, including Sam. With the brain screw in hand, Max must try to get his brain back in his body where it belongs. Max can't get Sam anywhere near Samamak without proving that Sam is worthy of being in Samamak's inner circle. He needs to appeal to the fleeting whims of the Pharaoh and offer him the perfect gift. Max needs to find a way to demote Grandpa Stinky for not hailing Samamak in a speedy fashion. He needs to find a way to get Frankie to bet the pendant of Inquisition and then predict Skunkape's finishing move. Okay, well that part's apparently going to be more complicated than I thought. Not only do we have to predict Skunkape's finishing move, but we have to get Frankie to bet that pendant somehow. Wonder how we'll do that. At the very least, we already got a way to get Grandpa Stinky arrested, so that's one step taken care of. Now then, towards the end of the stream last time, Beer Force had an idea, and I think it's a good idea, so we're going to do it. In order to take care of this gift situation, we need to provide Pharaoh with a pretty unique...
That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
You may have my body, you phony Pharaoh, but all your corn dogs belong to Max! Hey, Pharaoh face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams!
What is that?
It's a wedge-go toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Samunmak, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
Well, room temperature Pop-Tarts aren't that bad. Also, I did not expect to trigger a cutscene already, but that accomplishes what I wanted to accomplish. So now we need to find a way to make it so that the Pharaoh would accept a toaster as a gift, and as it so happens, Max is pretty much the only toaster left in the world, or can turn into the only toaster left in the world. There's a lot of brains in here, and corn dogs. Now, I already know how to get the Pharaoh to change his mind about the situation with toasters, and it's to make him look really pretty by pressing this button.
Woo! Hi-ho, everybody! Just thought you should know that the bestest thing in the world are now toasters! Bye-bye!
If I had one of those, I could give it to Samunmak.
Well, conveniently enough, we have a rabbit's brain who can turn into a toaster. So let's go ahead and head to the gift vault and supply the only toaster in the world. I'm a little curious how we'll get Max out of there after we give him away. But we'll figure that out when we get there. The game will probably just do it for us.
I'd give the Pharaoh an aglet, but he had every last one of them destroyed. I've got a gift for Lord Samunmak.
We'll see about that. What you got? Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Samunmak's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
what?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
So that is the disembodied voice of Dr. Norrington, who is encouraging us to defeat the Pharaoh. I think Dr. Norrington is also a bad guy because before the world-altering events, he was kind of ordering paperweights around, and paperweights wanting to summon a demon or something. So, probably shouldn't trust Dr. Norrington, but we kind of have to because we need to fix this world anyway. Now, what do we do from here? We need to find a way to make Frankie bet that badge of his. No, I didn't want to go here yet, though. I just realized we haven't done something else in the Pharaoh's throne room that we need to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and head there first. By the way, are the cops just okay with Sam now? He was kind of on a rampage earlier and they called him a monster. Are they over it? Alright, let's get some future tense going. I know it's called future vision, but I just keep calling it future tense for some reason.
Hey!
Graspy little fella, isn't he?
You'd think his future biceps would have a little muscle tone after all that gladiating.
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
Wow, that was some world-class groveling.
I wonder where he trained.
I wonder why he's groveling. Are we gonna get caught?
Kill her!
Ooh, I'd hate to be the poor guy on the receiving end of that righteous wrath.
Kill her? That probably means our girl mole friend who is going to be the one to deal with pulling that brain out of Max's body.
What the... Apparently, the future is a hellish nightmare of slow-motion action movie cliches.
I'll be getting too old for that shit.
Stop.
Okay. I thought for sure that seeing Skunkape's future would have revealed his finishing move, which we kind of need to know for the sake of gambling. But instead, the only stuff we got out of coming here and looking at the future is somebody's gonna die or something. I don't know. Well, that wasn't helpful. I don't think it was helpful. It's entirely possible that something about those futures is actually very useful information. Now, what do we have in our inventory? Oh yeah, we got the things.
The Medallion of Tithing lets everyone know that I gave Salmon Mac a boffo one-of-a-kind offering. It's also one of the accessories of privilege I need to get into Salmon Mac's inner circle. It's the brain screw that Max says we're supposed to return to Lord Salmon Mac.
As a reminder, Sam is completely unaware of the world-altering events that have taken place and is actually on Sam and Mac's side. I think there's something else I want to do here. Yeah, there's something else I want to do before I do any gambling. I don't know yet how to get into that badge, but at the very least we need a credit card, I'm pretty sure.
That's brutal.
If we want to bet anything. Actually, we didn't want to transform yet, it occurs to me. First, we get back to the gambling ring. Maddie is asking if I tried gambling normally to see what Skunkape's finishing moves are. No, I haven't. I'm kind of making this up as I go along. I was wondering if that had a face on it.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah.
Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring him on.
More money for us. So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
Okay, so no scissor kick, no hand usage, no lame-o ape moves. I wrote those down before whenever checking the future of events here. So, no scissor kick, no hand usage, or lame-o ape moves. Huh. They're all ape moves. There must be something we have to learn about before it becomes available. Yeah, that's probably it. We have to learn about some move that they totally would not expect. But for the fun of it,
20 simoleons on the Gorilla Girly slap.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto. And B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the Simian Sucker Punch?
I'll put down 20 on the Great Ape Leg Sweep.
And I'll be taking all your dough with my bet on the Simian Scissor Kick. But first, I better go get some cash.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Hey, Paulie, you just called it an ATM machine.
So what?
So that's redundant, that's what.
I'm back!
Oh, it's a good thing, too. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here were starting to put me into a coma.
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it Wowie zowie! The gorilla thigh squeeze! And the crowd goes wild!
Where was the scissor kick?
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone gets their bets back and we live to bet another day, tough guy.
Right in the Labanza.
Okay. First things first, where is the ATM machine? He's got a card that happens to look like Max, and that is, I feel, pretty dang important.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Give me a clue.
Frankie'd throw his own mother into the pot if he ran out of cash.
Yeah, I'm betting that we have to make it so he runs out of cash somehow. And it might involve this card.
Give me a clue.
We'll never get Frankie to bet anything interesting while he's got that credit card.
So how do we take his card and or swap it for
Let's
Max?
get a move on.
Will do.
Come on!
Another question is, does this change what he uses? Just in case I should do another future checking.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Right in the Labanza.
Okay. Well, no leg sweep, no hand usage, no simian moves. So Maddie was onto something there. Maddie earlier said gorilla, not ape in that one. So that means literally none of the moves are going to be called simian anything. Now, how do we handle this
Brutal.
next situation then? Let's get the card out again, just in case that is useful somehow.
You know, maybe it's just a 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
Right in the Labanza.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah.
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
So, no hands, no legs, no sweep, and no simian moves. No hands. No simian moves. That leaves the gorilla thigh squeeze.
I'll risk 20 smackers on the gorilla thigh squeeze.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'm liking that gorilla girly slap.
The simian scissor kick is calling to me, Frankie.
And just to keep things interesting, I'll put 20 down on the great ape leg sweep. But first, I better go get some cash.
We take jewelry.
So, rats, huh? Well, how's that working out for you?
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it Wowie Zowie, the gorilla thigh squeeze? And the crowd goes wild!
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
Hey, I won.
Lucky dog.
Yes, that's it. Luck.
In no way aided by a brain with powers to see into the future.
Don't push it, Max. They may be smarter than they look.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Okay. So do we have to win twice?
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Well, there's no more money sitting there at the very least, so...
Come on!
Let's try this again and see if we accomplish anything.
Christ, that rat's bank account must have more zeros than Donald Trump's alimony checks.
Never mind.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Does anybody remember seeing the ATM anywhere? Get vault, straight and narrow, museum. Where does Frankie go?
Come on!
Maybe it's in here.
I'm not going back in there without some holy water and a copy of Wired to protect me.
Nope, not there.
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Right in the
Nicky T's Radio
Laponza.
Yurt.
I love Nicky's ads. He dresses up like Genghis Khan and slashes high prices with a giant sword until the prices are all lying on the ground with their guts all hanging out. Oh, sorry, just kinda got lost in the moment there.
It's a shame they never animated his face on these objects.
Ooh, that's brutal. Wee-hee-hoo!
Can we sneak back there? No? Is there something around here that I have not clicked yet? Maybe there's something we can, like, buy somewhere. If only Bosco was around still, we could just give him all the money. Well, the
He'd
best...
throw his own mother into the pot if he ran out of cash.
At the very least, we'll just wander around with Max as a credit card and maybe something will turn up.
Oh, look, Sam, a door! Let's kick it in and blast the hell out of the poor slobs on the other side. Come on, Sam, what do you say? Huh? Ah, I hate the new reality!
Salmon Mac shatters storm. Citizens and look, there's...
Maddie says that he wants to say I might need to keep winning, but he's not sure. I don't think it's that. That clue indicates that he's got a crap ton of money, so we need to make it so that he doesn't have a crap ton of money anymore. It's just a question of how. What could we possibly spend all that money on?
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum.
Nope.
No, that's a conversation we already had.
If Salmon Mac is such a perfect ruler, and this is such a...
Quit it, Max. Cognitive...
What could we possibly spend money on?
Whee!
We'll never get Frankie to bet anything interesting while he's got that credit card.
Do we just steal the credit card then? Is that our goal? That's another possibility. You know what? We're already spending too long trying to figure this out. I'm going to go ahead and take an episode break, and we'll cut in whenever I figure out what we need to do. Sounds like a plan? I think that sounds like a plan.